Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest and welcome to the stock of the day. And fittingly, the stock of the day has definitely been the MVP of trading on the ASX on the final day or trading day and also calendar day of January 2025. Of course, that company is Medical Development. This company released their Appendix 4C this morning, and it caught the market's attention, it caught my attention, and that's why the share price is up well over 40%. Not only has the share price rallied significantly on pretty good volume, it is a breakout. And because it's a fairly positive, possibly inflection point for the company, just their Appendix 4C, and the share price is possibly breaking out, that's why this company is not only the MVP of trading, also the stock of the day. So in today's video, I'm going to go through their quarterly report, why the market has fallen in love with this company again, and then we'll have a look at the financial history, because I discovered this company well over 10 years ago, and this company has been a bit of a meh sort of company for most of the last 10 years. In fact, they've been unprofitable, burning through cash, and possibly all that has changed this quarter. So we go through their financial history, and then we'll have a look at the chart. Have a look at their breakout, their beautiful classic breakout. So by my definition, a classic breakout needs three things. Positive financial news. First of all, need the share price to be at least a 3-month high, prefer a 6-month high, and also we need to see higher than usual volume. So we see that, or we'll see if Medical Developments have those three things. We already know they have one thing, have those other two things when we look at the chart. Okay, so let's get stuck into Medical Developments Appendix 4C. By the way, for those who don't know, this is, of course, a healthcare company, but they're most well known for providing the green whistle to those people who need pain relief. So if you hurt your or break your leg or something, maybe break your hip, and then an ambulance comes, they might give you the green whistle to provide you with some pain relief. Anyway, so that's Medical Development. So let's have a look at their Appendix 4C. And by the way, the share price was got about 30 minutes left of trading. Share price is almost up 50%. Not only that, there is a good chance the share price might close at the high of the day. And if it does, that's really bullish. But I'll get into the chart in a second or so. Well, not a second, more like a minute or so. Anyway, so let's have a look at the Appendix 4C. Now, this is really interesting because they provided activities and the Appendix 4C in the one document, but they put their Appendix 4C first and then the commentary or the activities at the end of the document. Most companies don't do that. In fact, I'd say 99.99999% of companies have their activities first and then their Appendix 4C. Some companies separate the two into two documents, but Medical Developments have done something I've never seen before. They've put their Appendix 4C first, and then you have to go all the way down to the end of the document to read what the company has been doing. There it is. And I think it's pretty obvious why they've done this. They want the numbers to speak for themselves because this was a pretty good quarter for or from Medical Developments. Now, the first thing I always look at is receipts. Receipts, $10 million. And this company has only been providing Appendix 4Cs for about 4 or 5 quarters. So we don't have much history. So I won't show you the cash receipts history. That's why I'm going to show you their financial history instead. But the most important thing here is section 1.9. It's okay, the receipts, that's fine, but operating cash flow positive, $1.9 million. And that's the number that has the market excited. Not only that, they don't spend much money in capital expenditure, $126,000, and that means the company was free cash flow positive by about $1.8 million. And because they don't spend much money investing and financing activities, most of that cash flow fell to the bottom line. So the cash on hand actually increased from 15.8 million to 17.6 million. Now that's important because before today, this company had a market cap of $45 million, which means they had an enterprise value of $30 million. And that is probably implying that the market was not confident that the company could provide this sort of quarter. And that is probably one of the reasons, a probably prime reason, why the share price is up almost 50%, because this has surprised the market. And when a company can surprise the market like this today, the share price can rally a lot or on the flip side, fall significantly. The other thing I always look at is Section 7. Does the company have any debt? No debt. That's important too because enterprise value includes debt. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. So that is the prime reason why the share price is rallied today. The company is operating cash flow and free cash flow positive. Now, I just want to put in a little bit of warning here. This is just one quarter of results. There is a potential that the next quarter could disappoint. They go back to being operating cash flow and free cash flow negative. But I have noticed when I had a look at the last 4 or 5 quarters, cash receipts have grown quite consistently during that time period. So let's have a look at the financial history. I've already done this in FinChat. I started following this company well over 10 years ago. This is the last 10 quarters, so going back to 2018. This company was profitable and cash flow positive when I started following this company probably about 10 years ago. But this company has been routinely operating cash flow negative and free cash flow negative during the last 5 years. Revenue has been growing slowly over the last about 2 or 3 years, up to $18.1 million in the last half year, but they're still operating cash flow and free cash flow negative. So that is the reason why the market has got a little bit excited today. Overly excited, maybe, but I want to see and wait just to see how trading goes over the next few days. And if there is a pretty big pullback, I'll probably buy on the pullback. I did not buy any shares today. So let's have a look at the chart. Let's have a look at the classic breakout. This is exactly what I'm looking for every single day. Now, before I have a look at the breakout today, let's just go back through history here. Yeah, so I really started following this company, probably about 10 years ago, and the share price went all the way up to $11.50 in, when's that? That's like 2020. Yes, $11.50 in 2020, fell all the way back to about 40 cents not that long ago. So beautiful uptrend. Maximum hype in this company was just before COVID-19. You can see the share price dropping a lot during that COVID-19 period. Fell from $11.50 all the way down to $4 or so. And it's just been in a steady downtrend since then. So a lot of negative sentiment around this company. Company hasn't really been hitting it out of the financial ballpark, that sort of thing. The market was maybe waiting for confirmation that the company is turning things around, that the company has or is close to that inflection point. And I think this is maybe the first hint. I'll say that the first hint that things might be turning positive for this company. So here is the daily chart. Now, the most important thing here, well, maybe not the most important thing, a few things to point out here. Share price has been going sideways for the last 7 or so months. So it's been consolidating. I really like that. Really like it when a share price has been going sideways, because that means there's a good chance that many of those holders who have bought the past few years at higher prices probably got bored and they probably sold at a loss. They're probably waiting for the share price to rally. They didn't see that rally and eventually they became bored and just sold. So there is going to be less resistance moving forward for medical developments because all those ex-shareholders have gotten out and we have new, fresh shareholders into the share registry right now. Next thing I always look for, well, the first thing, of course, is positive financial news. We have that. Next thing I look for is share price, at least a 3-month high, preferably 6-month high. Without doubt, the last time the share price was this high was way back in March last year. So we are talking about a 10-month high in the share price. And what about the volume? I want to see really big volume. Yes, another tick. So we have the 3 ticks for a classic breakout. Positive financial news, share price at least a 3-month high, preferably 6, and pretty big volume coming through. Next thing I want to see is not much selling coming in through the rest of trading today. Only about 15 minutes or so left. And also, I don't want to see much selling at the beginning of next week's trading, so Monday and Tuesday. If we see the share price remain at these levels, maybe just a small pullback, that would be healthy. And I probably will take a position in this company at that point in time. Okay, so that's the stock of the day. Medical developments, share price up about 50%. Has it got to 50%? Let's have a look. Oh, not quite. It's trying. And a brilliant day for medical development. Brilliant day for shareholders of this company, except those who bought at much higher prices a few years ago. And this could be the turnaround for this company. This could be the inflection point, the turnaround. This could be the start of a new uptrend for this company. Okay, so if you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. And otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who's qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.